November 27th, 2024, and we are at the Black Branch Trail. I'm here one day before my 58th birthday. I was gonna hike on my 58th birthday, but it's gonna be a stormy day in North Georgia. So instead we are here at the Black Branch Trail near Dahlonega, and we're gonna go on what's supposed to be a relatively easy hike. So it's a loop. The trail goes off this way, and I guess there's a bit of Forest Service road or something to walk on. So I was wrong, there's no Forest Service road to walk on. I gotta go up this trail a little ways, and then I make a right, and we'll do my usual counterclockwise path. So this trail says it's open to mountain bikers and horses. So hopefully not too many people ride horses, because I hate when there's tons of horse poop on the trail. So this does connect to the Forest Service road for a little bit, and then the trail picks up over here on the side, I believe. We'll find out. Hey Godfrey, come on, this way. There's a sign. We'll continue on. So that was definitely a wrong turn. I can see it on the map. So we got to continue on up this Forest Service road for a little bit until we catch the rest of our trail. So I guess we're following the blue trail, the blue blaze, and we'll continue on the road. Let's go, Godfrey. This is supposed to be an easy hike, and it looks like it's going to be. I keep looking for more easy hikes because of Godfrey's age. Plus, we haven't been hiking since September when we were in Utah, and he's not really conditioned for a good hefty hike. So looking for something that we could do where he could get outdoors and enjoy himself, but not stress himself out too much, because he's getting really stiff in his old age. So I missed the trail marker again, but I didn't wander off too far. For some reason my phone lost its GPS signal, and then the Alltrails map couldn't figure out where I was, so I had to reboot. Now all is back in order. We're on the correct trail. Keep on trucking. I don't think there are any water features on this trail, but it is kind of nice, even though it's the heart of fall. It's not the canopy is not too wide open. There's a lot of hollies here that are evergreen, a lot of pines. So you get this really nice dappled sunlight that comes through. Hopefully we don't see any mountain bikers. I don't see how you'd want a mountain bike on all these leaves. It's got to be pretty slippery, but maybe that's part of the thrill. Who knows? Just as I say there's no water feature, what is there? A water feature. I thought other people reported that there was nothing here. Just a little something. Right on cue. Godfrey loves nothing more than a bark fest at a stream. Let's go. Suddenly the trail got wide. So I did pass a little bit of an incline, just enough to get your blood pumping, but nothing to be concerned about or anything. Wasn't difficult. I didn't even break stride. You just kind of get your heart going, break out a little bit of a sweat maybe. I think it's pretty easy for most people. I like it when I come out and the days are picture perfect. So far, while not particularly scenic, if you like a walk in the woods, this is still fantastic. There's nobody here. I'm here on a Wednesday, early in the morning. I got started out about 9:30 a.m. and it's been just quiet and peaceful. So it's a really nice walk in the woods. Got another tiny stream we've run across. You're ruining the peace and calm of the forest, Godfrey. You don't care. Oh, Lord. All right, let's go. Let's go. Back to the trail, big galoot. This way, this way. So here's another incline. This one is the first one that's of any consequence, but the trail is flat, nothing difficult to climb up. It's really just a walk. I don't know what the grade is. Maybe at 20 degrees or so. It's not that bad. So while I'm going downhill, and I think we're probably 10, 15 minutes away from being done, I'm just going to take this opportunity to say that this is a value for value podcast. That means there is no advertising. Nobody's paying me to do anything. I make no money off of anything, but your participation is welcome. So if you want to participate, the easiest way is get a modern podcast app. You go to podcastapps.com and go check those out. Some modern podcast apps are Podcast Guru, Cast-O-Matic, Fountain, Podverse, and there's a whole slew of more podcast apps. And these podcast apps have Bitcoin wallets built in. And what you do is you go ahead and you buy yourself some what are called Satoshis, which are basically pennies to the dollar as compared to, they're called sats. Sats to a Bitcoin. I mean, it's worth way less than a penny is one sat, but it's just as talking denominations, a penny to a dollar, a sat to a Bitcoin. And so you load up the wallet, and then as you listen, you can set the rate at which you pay. So you can stream payments while you listen, or you can do something called a boost or a boostagram. A boost is simply you hit the boost button in the app, and then if you heard something in particular that you like, or for whatever reason you just feel like throwing a few extra sats somebody's way, some podcaster's way, then you send the boost and you put in the number of sats you want to send. A boostagram would be if you put the message, you can include a message in with your boost. So say, you want to say, hey, your podcast sucks, which you can send to me, I don't care. As long as you send it along with a few sats, it's fantastic. It's all good. So, and, there's not much, the ethos of value for value is time, talent, or treasure. So I don't know what anybody in the listening audience, how few of you there are, what else you can provide, or what you think would be valuable to this podcast. Send it on over. Making graphics for for the podcast episode, although I use pictures from the hike in general, or you got ideas of where to go, anything that you want to add to the show is welcome. You can send me an email at mail, M-A-I-L, at thecasualhike.com. There'll be links in the show notes and on the website to the different podcast apps and links that explain what value for value is. So check that out. And then I'll probably be back to wrap up this hike. All right, we're pretty much back where we started. This is the very beginning of the trail, where you've got this connector trail, and then that's our trail that goes up that way. So the Jeep shouldn't be too far away now. And let's see, we're finishing quite early, so we might even try one more trail that's close by. That's kind of short, also supposed to be fairly easy. We'll see. Back to the Forest Service Road, and we're almost done. So I goofed again. I wasn't supposed to go out to the Forest Service Road. I was supposed to turn right and stick on this little tiny feeder trail that takes me back to where my Jeep is. I was wondering why I didn't see it right after I got out. Now I know. Now we're in the right spot. We've made it back to the Jeep. And we'll catch you on the next one. Go take a hike.